What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and today is all about creating an ADR, which stands for Automatic Deployment Rule, to deploy Windows Server 2025 updates within your SCCM server. So let's get right into it. I finally got some updates. It's still pulling down more updates, but these are the ones that I got when I filter out the criteria, which on the last video, when I showed you guys how to enable, Server 2025 to get pulled down to your SCCM server, I told you guys to go in here, add the criteria of and product, and then pick Microsoft Server Operating System 24H2, and then hit enter or click on search, and it should give you all of the Server 2025 updates. Now, for this, now we're able to create our ADR. So from here, on the left-hand side, we are going to click on Automatic Deployment Rules. So click on that. We're going to right-click on it. We're going to select Create Automatic Deployment Rule. So click on it. It's time for us to give it a name. I gave it the following. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to click on Browse. We're going to select our collection and click on OK. Now, from here, each time the rule runs and finds new updates, we want what? We want to create a new software update group. So enable that. Check it off. Boom. Click on Next. Now, the type of deployment, it is required, but for the detail level, I am going to click on the drop-down and I am going to select the second option. I'm going to click Next here. Now, for the search criteria, I am going to select the four of them that I need. The first one is going to be the date release or revised. The second one is going to be language. The third one is going to be product. And the last one is going to be update classification. Great. For the date release or revised, we're going to click on items to find. So click on it. Click on the drop down and select your search. Now, I actually picked last 1 month. When I previewed it, it didn't show any of the updates. So I actually had to change it to last 4 months for me to see any of the updates for this rule to work. But I'll show you. We're going to click OK. For the language, let's click on items to find. Pick your language. I'm going to select English. Click OK. For product, click on items to find and scroll all the way down and locate the following: Microsoft Server Operating System 24H2. Give it a check mark. Great. Click OK. Excellent. Now for the update classifications, we are going to click on items to find, and I am going to check off the following right here: critical updates, security updates, and updates. Now, I can't tell you what's best practice for your environment. You have to decide what you want for your, update classification. But I typically like to choose these three. So I'm going to click OK. And if you want to preview it, click on Preview. And I got something. And the reason that I got something is because, like I said before, the last 1 month didn't pick anything up. So I actually had to change it. When I click on Close, see? Date, release, or revise last 4 months. That was the only way that I actually was able to see anything. For you, it might be a little different, but for my environment, I had to choose this for any of the updates to be shown within the preview. Once you're satisfied with your settings, click Next here. Now for the schedule, I would say run number 3. Check off number 3. Run the rule on a schedule. For my environment, I actually left it as the default, which is the second option. And I'm going to click Next. For the time-based, I clicked on the drop-down and changed it to UTC. I left everything as is, and I click Next here. For the user experience, the user notification, I clicked on the drop-down and I selected the second option. And the rest of the settings, I check off the following. I checked off these 3 and here. Software update installation, system restart if necessary, and the last one was commit changes at deadline or during a maintenance window. requires a restart. I click next here. For alerts, I didn't do anything. I left it as the default, so I clicked on next. For the deployment type, I enable create a new deployment package, and I gave it the following name. And for the path of where I want the packages to be deployed into, I gave it the following UNC path. And I clicked on next. Let's click on add. Let's click on distribution point. Select your DP. Click OK. And then click next. For the download location, I left it as is, so I click next here. For the language, I left it as is, click next here. And for the download settings, I did the following. For the first deployment option, I selected the second option. And at the very bottom, I checked off the first option. I click next here. A nice little summary. I click next. Green check mark, which is always a good thing within SCCM. And let's click on close. Now, because of how I scheduled this ADR, I wanted to push it, So what I did was I right-clicked on my ADR and I selected Run Now, which gave me this nice little informational dialog box. And all I did was just click OK. Now, if you head over into your deployment packages, you're going to see the package that was created. Now, if you go inside the UMC path that you provided when you created the package, which for me was here, it already started pulling down some of the updates into this UMC path. Once it's done, it's going to start pushing it out to that collection, and then you're good to go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.